there certain guys that just need to do a certain job better? How does that scheme work for you?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. You know, we talked about in our film both yesterday and particularly this morning at shoot around about, you know, because so much goes through Sabonis and knowing the difference between when it's off ball screening actions and how you guard him in terms of, you know, your pressuring the ball, not allowing him to just quarterback and take the ball wherever he wants to take it. And then also on the flip side, pick and rolls when he's setting the screener, when he's a screener, but knowing who he is screening for, you know, being up in the pick and roll when need be, encouraging our guys to mix in some unders on the ball handler, going under the screen. So well, just a little bit of everything. Just not going to be one set recipe, and then shifts in activity off the ball, something we talk about heavily. And they cut guys through. You can't get caught up. You may be guarding a shooter that, you know, you lose track of where the ball is. You gotta, you know, be going to the weak side defensively, still with vision on the ball, emptying out slow, what we call a slow lag with vision. And so it's a little bit of all of that. And guys just doing the work early. You know, starting with transition, being in position, someone declaring the ball, being loaded behind the ball, so then you build your defense from the interior to the exterior.
With Cam, I was ruled out for today. How's he and his ankle doing? Do you expect extended absence from him, or
It's just a day-to-day thing. He's day-to-day as it stands.
when he came back the first time? Was there still significant soreness with the ankle? Like, where did he stand at that time? And I guess what's led to, I guess
He was cleared. I mean, it's a matter of, you know, you still have to get into the rhythm of the game and see how your body responds to that activity. And so it didn't respond well, and we are where we are.
Darvin, there was a quote in Dave's story about D'Angelo Day that took some traction about kind of your relationship with Dennis last year and how maybe deal felt close up. I guess understand last year being last year. How has your relationship with D'Angelo evolved this year? And I guess what's the state of it? How would you say it is right now?
I think it's in a great place. I mean, we have great conversations, great text exchanges after games, during the game, our in-game conversations. You know, just encouraging him to be assertive and aggressive. I think it's in a great place. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's that's why the phrase is called building a relationship. It doesn't hit the ground running all the time, smooth, and you know, trying to figure things out on the fly. You know, it wasn't like, and yeah, Dennis is someone I love and care about. Dennis is a hell of a player, but you know, just trying to learn low on the fly and you know, figure things out. And then you know, for him, the beautiful thing about it, I think that caused the difference in where we were then and where we are now is our ability to talk and be honest with one another, and you know, our ability to really take accountability with one another. If it's I'm saying, you know what, should have did that probably a little bit different, or him saying that, you know, it's two grown men both caring about winning, both trying to help one another figure this thing out, and who both want to get to the level that we know we can get to, and he's right in the middle of that. You know, we need him to play like he's playing. We need him to be vocal like he's been. But in terms of he and I think we're in a great place right now. I'm sure he would agree.
Darvin, bigger picture with this week, you guys only play 2 games, so you've had a couple days to prepare for this one, and you have a couple days to prepare for Golden State. Not to look ahead to that matchup, but what does that do for you guys from a strategy standpoint? Of these are 2 teams directly, you know, ahead and below you in the standings, basically 2 must-win games. You know, kind of given the stakes. What does that do from a strategy standpoint in terms of like allowing you guys to game plan specifically in a way that you couldn't if it's a back-to-back or maybe one day of prep?
Well, it makes us even more comfortable to just pour everything, our mind, body, and spirits into tonight. And then we'll get into Golden State in the next couple of days. But it starts with tonight, not looking over the king's shoulder and trying to see what you know, what's going to happen with that game, who's going to be in the lineup, who's not going to be in the lineup for them. We have to put all of our focus on what's exactly immediately in front of us, and that's Sacramento.
Darvin, looking back to the last time you guys played the Kings and LeBron coming out with the last 4 minutes because of the wear and tear on the ankle, has there been any kind of reassessment of how much you can rely on him or the game plan for him over this final 16 games or whatever, like, or has it kind of been kind of status quo as you've been dealing with Seiko for months?
We've just been taking things one day at a time, and you know, we pushed him because he was playing. He had a hell of a stretch in that game, and we were trying to fight our way back in. And you know, he's playing at that level, that rhythm. Sometimes, you know, it's you get caught in that, you know, what's immediately happened in the present, and of this guy's playing his ass off. And so if I take him out now, and he's allowing us to get back in the game, you have that element to it as well. And so, you know, the medical staff, Mike Mancias, to be exact, Brian, you know, all of us, we communicate thoroughly, and you know, we just take it day by day, day by day.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trevor.